Taylor Swift. that have been circulating online.
And this past week, teenagers got their dream come true when sexual images of Taylor Swift started popping up all over the internet in foul play. One of these images was posted on X, receiving 45 million views as soon as it was posted. However, these images were not leaked of the pop icon, but rather a deepfake image of them. The reason behind these deepfakes is because of Taylor Swift coming to games and supporting Travis Kelce. A lot of times the announcers are always talking about Taylor Swift being in the arena. In fact, the deepfake pictures, a lot of them show the fans being intimately close with Taylor Swift.
The first image is Taylor Swift on the ground with a bunch of men behind her, and she's naked. The next one is her bent over, naked with men behind her. One of them has Taylor bent over a railing. You can't really, I'm not going to explain what these images are. You can't see them.
While this is not the first time Swift was targeted by AI, some once used deepfake technology to create an advertisement promoting a fake giveaway between her and a popular cooking brand to scam people.
If you're seeing this ad, you can get a free Creuset cookware set today.
Although the verified user who shared these, as well as some others, were suspended from X, the images were continuing to be spread Friday morning because once it's on the internet, it stays on the internet. According to This Was TV, the man behind CV Bear, the first user to spread the deepfake image on X, is a 27-year-old Somalian citizen residing in Canada, known for posting risky content on platforms such as 4chan, X, and Reddit. As soon as the Internet of Swifties identified Z-Bear as the person behind Taylor Swift's explicit AI pictures, he began facing severe backlash, with Swift's army jumping to Twitter and ended up doxing him. As a result, Z-Bear admitted to his actions. If the result of misinformation and more realistic ways to scam people were not problematic enough, now we have to deal with the idea that the technology will start producing fake acts of foul play. Last year, the government started talking about certain aspects of deepfake, but what Congress did not achieve was the accelerated effort of Taylor Swift fans, also known as Swifties, calling for lawmakers to take action after nude, fake, and sexual explicit images of the singer surfaced online last week.
Keyboard warrior. Too easy.
Congress is seen taking legal action.
According to one study, 96% of deepfake videos are of non-consensual pornography. This is wrong. It threatens lives and self-esteem among young people, and it needs to be stopped.
The New York Times reported that cybersecurity company Reality Defender said it was determined with 90% confidence that the images were created using diffusion model, which is an AI-driven technology that can be accessed by more than 100,000 apps and publicly available models. The way this technology works is by creating computer-generated videos and combining them with images and arranging them into a sequence of events that actually never occurred. So what could we do to protect ourselves with this new technology? If Taylor Swift, one of the most powerful women in the world, can't do anything, how can civilians protect themselves by having deepfake technology of themselves all over social media? Computers can only reproduce the image of a dead or living person, says Daniel Grievous, a law professor at Vanderbilt University who specializes in intellectual property law. In the case of a living person, the question is whether this person will have the rights when his or her image is used. A bipartisan group of U.S. senators has introduced legislation called the No Artificial Intelligence Fake Replicas and Unauthorized Duplications Act of 2024. Supporters say that the measure will combat deepfakes, voice clones, and other harmful digital impersonations. However, according to experts, detecting fake videos is far from easy.
Fake videos can also be difficult to detect, though researchers around the world and at the U.S. Department of Defense have said they're working on ways to counter them.
So what is the responsibility of social media platforms to protect their users from deepfakes? While X did not make any official comment, the safety team did put a post on social media platform without reference to Swift. The safety team explaining that posting non-consensual nudity images is strictly prohibited on X, and they have zero tolerance policy towards such content.
If this is truly what you're doing, why Z-Bear still hasn't got suspended? Actions speak louder than words. Suspend Z-Bear!
Keyboard warrior. Too easy.
It would be a mistake, though, to consider Swift's harassment this week solely through the lens of X failure. Researchers at 404 Media have actually found that these images tend to start on Telegram and later get put on Twitter or X in order for them to go viral. Funny enough, was made possible by Microsoft's free generative AI designers tool, which is only in beta. So personally, I can't imagine what the developers there will be thinking when they actually have to go through all the user data that the public put through the app.
I would say two things. One is, again, I go back to, I think, what's our responsibility, which is all of the guardrails that we need to place around the technology so that there's more safe content that's being produced, and there's a lot to be done there and a lot being done there.
And while Microsoft has blocked the relevant keywords within a few hours of the story gaining traction, the future is dark. There is no safety guard in place to prevent that. The next open source tool will generate images and even more realistic ones that were posted to X this week targeting Swift or someone else. So does it even make sense for people to pay for OnlyFans? Like, not that I pay for it, but people in general? On 4chan, groups of trolls watching live streams of the courtrooms who are passing this legislation actually created nude imagery of the woman who will take the witness stand. In fact, these images were found at the top of Google and Bing searches, and even deepfake creators are taking requests on Discord and selling them through their websites as little as $5. Now, it's only going to be a matter of time before this becomes commonplace, and it could be happening to people just like you and me. But isn't it weird how it takes Taylor Swift to really push this deepfake issue to the forefront? And before, there's been talks about it, but in this case, it really seemed like legislation became expedited when a billionaire is being affected by AI deepfake. Teenagers have gone so far to end their existence over deepfake posts in the past due to cyberbullying. The technology that allows filters has opened up a Pandora's box, where in cases that, let's say we're in a court situation and you have a specific image that proves that you're not guilty, well, the question comes into reality, is that deepfaked or did that actually happen? And you can see how the aspect of deepfake technology can really throw a wrench into the legal system that we have today. 96 of deepfakes are sexually explicit and actually feature women who did not consent to the creation of the content. It's only a matter of time. There will be no way to visually differentiate between the real image and an AI-generated image. As the University of Berkeley professor James O'Brien said, I am very confident in saying that in the long run, it will be impossible to tell between a generated image and a real one. It could even go so far in creating fake videos, in which Midjourney has already demonstrated. Once those get better, I will probably stop making videos. Till next time.